I think in Ireland we feel very often that in 2015, when our marriage equality referendum passed with flying colours, a huge majority, that all of the problems were resolved for the LGBT community, and that is untrue, and that's why we need to continue very strongly with our work, and any support that people can give us we really appreciate in the form of volunteering and workshops. There are still a number of problems. There is still bullying of children. There are still, week after week, there are still stories of violence against people who identify as queer, and this needs to end. In the more recent years, we've noticed the rise of more kind of hate speech among the young people, and we worry that this is influenced by politics of our time and of recent times. And this is why our educational workshops are super important, to ensure that that kind of thing is really stamped out in Ireland. Yeah, so we seek to reduce bullying, basically, of kids who are queer, and we seek to empower allies, that's straight and cis kids, and we seek to educate and to talk about these things, and to allow kids in particular, but also adults, to ask questions where they may not be up to speed with all the latest terminology, or they may not know how to approach things when, for example, their teacher is trans or something like that. So we communicate with them, and we ask them to have conversations about these things, and we give them any of the answers they're looking to find, so that they feel comfortable talking about it, and so that the queer kids in the class or in the workplace know that they're in a supportive environment. And if there are any issues, then we look to tease them out with the school or the workplace after the workshop. So our volunteers are a real mix. Very often we have a lot of queer people involved because they're passionate, because they want to reduce the bullying that they saw or experienced in schools, but we also have more and more allies taking part. It's right across the spectrum, men, women, non-binary people, all genders, and all ages as well. We have students, we have professionals, and all sorts. So we really just attract a real mix of people, which is great. What we'll do with them is we'll talk them through a workshop, how to do a workshop, and we'll kind of do a fake workshop with them so they see how it works, and then we'll answer any questions they have, and then we talk to them about the next steps, how to volunteer. And when they volunteer, they sign up to a register, and we send out information every week about the schools that we want to reach or the workplaces, and they sign up for workshops on a regular basis.